Hey, we're going to show you how to make a classic cheesecake today. Celebrations are more important than ever these days, so you want your dessert to reflect that. What I have here to start, I've got 1.5 cups of graham cracker and lemon cookie crumbs. I used a lemon wafer and regular graham crackers. Put those through the food processor, got a nice fine crumb. With that is a 1/2 cup of sugar. And I also added 5 tablespoons of whole melted butter plus a pinch of salt. Stir this together and we've got the base for our crust. Pan right here, you've got a springform pan covered with foil, lightly buttered on the inside. Let's get our crust in there. I'm going to spread that out. We want it to start even. We're going to design this so it just goes up a little bit the sides. And the rest of this, there's always going to be a chunk in there.
Christine, how does this differ from traditional graham cracker crumbs?
Well, there are traditional graham cracker crumbs, but because I like the lemon idea with the cheesecake, I figured to enhance the flavor, why not go with a lemon wafer?
I tasted the mixture, it's fantastic.
And it's not overly sweet. You're getting a natural sweetness from the cookies and the graham crackers. Not too much sugar. And who doesn't love whole butter? And you want to tamp this down so that it forms more of a solid. I'm going to be adding a little bit more to go to the sides. I did overcompensate. It's actually, there's probably about an additional 1/3 cup of crumbs in there because I know that I need to build a crust like this. If for any reason I have crumbs left over, these can pop right into the freezer and be kept in a bag. If you want to make cupcakes, muffins, use a little bit of a graham cracker cookie crumb for a decoration, you can do that. All right. So I'm going to tilt this slightly, and because there is a little bit of butter on the sides, I like to have a bit of light crumb to go up the side of my cheesecake.
This is one way to do it. Another way, if you want to limit the amount of crumbs, you can just do the bottom part of it. I prefer it this way though.
This one's going to be pretty deep, so I want to make sure it has a base that's going to support it well. Plus the flavor of the crust, hey, what can we say? It's so good, you should be having it. All right. And he's packed in there pretty well. And we're going to come back and show you how to make the decadent filling for this thing. Now to the filling. 4 blocks of full-fat cream cheese, softened to room temperature. Room temperature is very important because you want this to mix well. 1 cup of granulated sugar. And to that I've added a 1/4 teaspoon of Himalayan salt. That is why you want it at room temperature. Nice and soft, and you're not going to have small hard pieces throughout your batter. Now, I like to add a lot of vanilla. We've used the vanilla powder before, so nice hefty pinch of that. And a little more, see we did.
If you don't have that, you can just add a little bit more vanilla, regular vanilla.
Absolutely. This is regular vanilla extract and also vanilla bean paste. So you've got a 3 vanilla cheesecake base. But 2 teaspoons of regular vanilla extract should take care of all of this. Now we're adding 2 teaspoons of lemon juice and a little bit of lemon zest. To that, 1 cup of full-fat sour cream. Full fat's very important. We're not skimping on this one. Just going to go around, collect anything off of the sides. And we've taught you about folding before, so I'm just going to fold in that little bit of egg yolk.
So you've got the 3 eggs put in one at a time, whipped into it.
And you can see the little flecks of vanilla bean in there from the vanilla bean powder and the paste. So now we take our crust. What I've done is I've put foil around the outside of the spring form. And this is going to insulate and protect it from water seepage because our cheesecake is going to be cooked in a water bath, and I'm going to show you how that works. So for right now, we need to taste this.
Well, we tasted this, and to make sure that the batter was right, perfect. Textures
We suffer
perfect.
for our art.
Exactly.
Now, lightly spoon and smooth. I have extra batter because this is a smaller spring form than was called for. That's okay.
What a shame. Go.
And now the filling's there. Take a look, and a little bit to wipe.
It's best to clean it up now on the edges. If you spilled a little bit, got a little bit over the side, that way before it bakes, it's easier than trying to do it after it bakes.
Due to the fact it's summer, we're going to bake this in our countertop convection oven, but I'm setting it on regular bake, not convection bake. This will give it the right amount of heat that it needs without heating up the house too drastically. And it's going to go into a water bath. So I'm going to show you how to do that water bath. So for a water bath, you want a pan that's bigger than the pan you're using. Some people use a roasting pan. I'm using a larger cake pan. And what you want to do is carefully pour water on the edge.
You're pouring it in the pan in between.
In between.
Not into the actual
And not
cake
into
itself.
your cheesecake.
Our final product is a classic cheesecake with a passion fruit sauce, fresh raspberries, fresh whipped cream.